Her name has outlived empires, etched into stone and whispered through centuries. Cleopatra. Was she a femme fatale or a political mastermind? To discover her truth, we must follow the Nile, back to where destiny began. 69 BC, Alexandria. Cleopatra VII was born into a melting pot Greek blood ruling in Egyptian land. A princess cradled by two cultures, but in royal bloodlines, birth is only the beginning. The real fight is for the crown. Cleopatra's palace was no fairy tale. It was a chessboard of power siblings as rivals, allies as enemies. Everyone wanted Egypt. When her father died, the throne didn't pass, it ignited war. Banished by her own brother, Cleopatra vanished into the desert. But exile didn't break. Hurt sharpened her resolve. Then came a Roman ship, an opportunity she would seize. Cleopatra didn't storm Caesar's camp with soldiers. She arrived wrapped in a rug with a plan to conquer his heart and reclaim her throne. She won Caesar, through him war and victory. With Caesar's backing, Cleopatra crushed her enemies. Fire lit Alexandria's sky, but Egypt's queen stood unshaken. A queen now ruled, and she bore Caesar a son, called Caesarion, born of two worlds. To some, a symbol of hope. Two Roman heir who threatened everything. But power in Rome was fragile, and fate had its blade ready. On March 15, 44 BC, Julius Caesar was assassinated in the Roman Senate. This event left Cleopatra without her Roman protector and ally. In the aftermath, Mark Antony rose to prominence, delivering a powerful funeral speech that turned public opinion against the assassins. He then formed a political alliance known as the Second Triumvirate with Octavian and Lepidus, seizing control of Rome's eastern provinces and becoming a central figure in the ensuing power struggles. He came to test her loyalty, but left bound by love, politics, and destiny. Together, they ruled hearts, lands, and history. Their passion was fierce and controversial. Cleopatra bore him 3 children, as 2 rulers building a future from scandal. But Rome had another rising star, Octavian. Caesar's successor, Octavian, saw Cleopatra as a threat to Rome's soul, and he prepared to erase her legacy. Their fate would be decided by sea and fire. 31 BC, the waters of Actium roared with war. Cleopatra and Antony fought with all they had, but Rome was relentless. They retreated, not to surrender, but to choose their own ending. Believing Cleopatra dead, Antony took his own life. Cleopatra, cornered and defiant, followed, choosing poison over chains. With their deaths, Egypt's ancient flame flickered out. Rome claimed Egypt. No more pharaohs, no more queens. It's just statues and silence. But silence is never the end of a story. Was she a seductress? A strategist? A scientist? Her identity blurred by time, propaganda, and power. Pop culture stepped in to shape the myth. From silver screens to streaming icons, Cleopatra became a cinematic queen, sometimes true, often imagined. But the real queen was far more powerful than fiction. Fluent in 9 languages, a chemist, a philosopher, Cleopatra ruled with more than beauty. She ruled with brilliance, and her intellect reshaped history itself. Today, historians retell her tale not through scandal, but through strategy, science, and statecraft. Her reign reaches beyond the Nile. A queen whose legacy echoes from Cairo to California. A woman who challenged empires and still inspires them. But how do we end a story that never truly ended? Cleopatra is not just in the past. She lives in every woman who leads, every mind that dares, every heart that resists. The crown may be gone, but the queen never died. Enjoyed this epic journey? Smash that like button, subscribe to Unseen World Tales, and uncover the power of stories the world tried to forget, because Cleopatra didn't just reign, she rewrote history.